Welcome, everyone. Tonight, the Evening Ramble and Sci-Fi Nation join forces to proudly bring to you Monday Night Mayhem. So sit back, grab your beverage of choice, because the crazy train's about to leave the station, folks. Good evening, and welcome to Monday Night Mayhem. And with me tonight, the man, the myth, the legend, the man missing in action, Sci-Fi Nation.
Son of a bitch, they found me. What is up, everyone? I hope everyone is having a fabulous Monday, April the 6th evening. Everybody ready to get this rocking and rolling?
Yeah, so let's go around the chat and say good evening to DJ Odyssey, Captain Trek, Life with Matthew, welcome and evening. Mark Andy, Resolute Germ, LGG Pixels, welcome, and thanks again for fixing my computer because it's still a piece of junk. And Thomas Potts says, we missed you, you dink. I think he means that affectionately.
I think he does too. I missed all of you dinks also.
I just hope he doesn't. No, I'm not going to go there. I'll be nice for one day. Cinnamon Bun Bunny says hello. Life with Matthew says, where have you been, Sci-Fi? I haven't seen you in forever. So I'll let you take it. I'll let you explain to the kind folks where you've been and stuff.
Yeah, and DJ, I do apologize. I didn't see your message till me and Ramblin' were confirming the show was on for tonight. So, anyways, with me, little background. My mom's got MS, right? And I've had days where I woke up, like when I was in my 20s, and I'd feel off, and it wasn't from drinking or nothing like that. I just wake up and my head would be woozy and spinning and couldn't even fall up the stairs the right way, type of shit. And I woke up about 4 days ago, and it hasn't went away. But with that being said, I'm learning how to walk and try to keep my balance because it feels like being half drunk without actually being on anything.
Well, at least it's cheaper now. But in all seriousness, my friend, I'm glad you joined me tonight, and we were all getting worried about you. So you gotta stop in and say hi. I'm alive. Talk to y'all later. You gotta communicate.
DJ, I don't think that's what it is. I don't have furry bunny syndrome.
Uh-oh, he's back and he's raring. He's back and firing on all cylinders. Here we go.
If that's the symptoms, I don't know how. I've been home the whole time. I know I'm an a-hole. I'm just trying to fun with you. I need a good laugh tonight. Vertigo. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, maybe
just out of nowhere though for 4 days straight.
Yeah, it can come on like that. It can definitely come on like that. I've had friends that had that hit them, and that's what happens. It's just bang, and then you get some fun.
Oh, he's saying it's the thing we don't want to talk about because that's what it did to him.
He's talking about vertigo.
Vertigo was a symptom.
No, not the beer, not the beer bug, but vertigo itself. That's what it did to DJ.
Yeah, I could get some Dramamine or something. I know that's good for motion sickness, but
yeah,
they sell it over the counter.
Yeah, so hopefully you're feeling better and streaming again, and but
I'm going to try.
We're happy to have you back. We're happy to have you back.
I'm going to try. I'm not 100%, but I will try.
Yeah.
And I do have to apologize to everyone in the community for being AWOL, so to speak.
Yeah, so other than that, other than being completely dizzy and stuff, how have you been?
okay. I can't complain. I still have a roof. I have food.
Well,
I have
this is
toilet
good
paper.
things.
So,
These are good things. That's
except
going to be a high commodity. You could almost go out and sell that on eBay for like
I'm telling you,
$10,000 a roll.
the little. No, let me tell you something. I just went tonight and picked up a 6-roll package. Right. I live right downtown, literally on Main Street, and we have this little convenience store. They sell food and everyday items and beer and shit like that, right?
Yep.
$8.99 for a fucking 6-roll.
Whoa.
Yeah, their asses are getting turned in for price gouging, and they had a bottle of hand sanitizer on the counter, right? Just a normal size,
Yeah.
not the mini ones, not the giant ones, just the normal size bottle. They wanted $9.99 for that son of a bitch.
Well, hold on. Now I have to let you respond. I have to let you respond.
No, that's what I have the missus for, DJ.
And welcome and good evening, Darren Wagner. On that note, on that cheery subject.
So, what's up in the world of Canada these days?
Not much. It's all locked down. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
bloody hell. I can't even send my kid to school to get rid of him.
I know. Yeah, just Thursday or Friday was it? We got an email. School's done for the rest of the year. So
Yeah.
are they starting everybody over in the same grade next year? What the hell?
No, what they've
They
done
didn't even
here
make it.
is
What, 4 months through? I mean, they
well,
were
see
even
what they're
halfway through the
doing.
damn school year.
Yeah, well, what they're doing here, I think, is absolutely stupid. But in a way, I can see why they're doing it. Because they can't force everyone to go to online courses because some people don't have the internet.
Well, especially here in
Shocker,
Michigan.
shocker.
Especially here in Michigan. I mean, you get a few miles outside of town. You're lucky if you have fucking internet. You might have to get a damn satellite.
Yeah,
And
so
that shit sucks.
so what they've done is they've stated that there will be online work that the kids can do all the way up till the end of the year. However, their worst grade that they can get is what they had when they left, when the schools closed. Okay? So if you're a kid with a 70 plus, so if you've got between 70 and 100% grade overall, average,
Grade, yeah.
you have absolutely zero motivation to do any of the stuff that they post online. Because the worst grade you can get is that grade you had when schools closed. That's the worst grade you can get.
So what's the incentive of doing anything online?
Absolutely none.
Unless you need to make a
Unless you need to make it up, there is no incentive to do it.
And if you live...
And then the other thing that our prime minister is threatening that my son definitely does not like is once everything's over, they restart the school year in July.
Yeah, no.
Basically, welcome to your summer break. It's going to be closed for your entire summer break. And once things start to open again, we're going to open the schools too.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you need that passing grade and you live in the boondocks, good luck.
Yeah.
Because the public libraries are closed.
Yeah, everything's
unless you want to go sit in the parking lot at Mickey D's while your kid does his homework. I mean, I don't know.
You can't even do that. They're closed.
Well, ours are
the parking lot. Yeah, you could do the parking lot. You could sit the parking lot. Yeah. You couldn't go in there though. But
no, I mean, you could drive through, get something to snack on, and let your kid do his whatever he's got to do. But
but yeah. So basically, there's absolutely no there's absolutely no motivation for anybody that's passing already to do any of it. Yeah, because go ahead.
No, you finish. I was just gonna say we have some chat we need to address, but
you take it away there, Sci-fi.
Oh, well, I was gonna say hello to Alexander Brooks for joining us. Number one, Sci-fi says meclizine. I haven't heard of that. See, my problem is I'm poor. I'm so poor I can't afford Medicaid. So anything I buy has got to be over the counter.
Well, I'm so poor I can't even pay attention. So, oh, hold on. You gotta take over. I got my kid at my door.
Not a problem. And Thomas Potts wants to know, do you think it makes sense for the Borg to have a cargo door? Well, we know they have transporters, right? I mean, what race doesn't that's warp capable? So, and it does make sense because in First Contact, they had these big old doors that let the sphere out, right? So why not have cargo doors? I mean, that and I don't know. I just thought they put their tubules into the side of the wall and grew anything they needed. So, I mean, it kind of does, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense. DJ is saying their kids get tablets from school or paperwork each week. Well, that's cool. They don't even do that here. They're not doing.
Oh, you still there, Sci-fi? Uh-oh. I think his mic is having technical issues. Good thing I'm back. But yeah, that's really cool if they're actually going to supply the tablets and stuff for them. That's really good. And DJ Odyssey says pills I got were over the counter and was just a couple of bucks. Well, that's not too bad. LDG Pixel says he's dead, Jim. No, I just think his mic went and pucked on him. He probably unplugged it again.
What?
Probably.
No.
No,
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I
there
was
you
talking
go.
that whole damn time. The YouTube page was circling, so that must have been my damn internet for some reason.
Oh, okay. There's too
And
many
I don't see
Michiganians
why
online.
It only does that once in a while. Son of a
Jeez,
bitch.
didn't you put it up on the billboard in town? Stay off your damn internet. I'm going live tonight.
Well, the thing is, I don't share my internet with anybody, especially this time of night. The only guy I share it with is the guy that owns it, and he only works 9 to 5. It's his business internet. He lets me use it free of charge, which I cannot complain.
Thomas Potts says, yes, Thomas, I have gotten into a few arguments over cargo doors. Yes, I have.
No,
Yes,
okay. I started out by answering Thomas Potts' question on that. Does it make sense if they have cargo doors? I mean, it kind of does because, they had the doors that opened up and the sphere came out. But at the same time, they got these little tubules they just shoot out of their hands and into the wall, and they build anything they need. So it kind of does. It kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
But they heard the tubule thing, so okay.
Yeah.
I put my tubule into the missus. That's it.
Now. I don't think we're rated for that. I mean, it is nighttime, but I think we're not. I don't think we're rated for that.
And especially with everything going on, you don't know what kids are on watching what. And
okay, let's just instead of nitpicking about every little argument I've gotten into, let's just say Rambling's been arguing a lot, and leave it at that.
Well, I heard there's a replay I need to watch. So
yeah, there is.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah, but yeah, Rambling's been arguing a lot because I got grouchy. Guess I didn't have enough coffee that day.
And I think LDG called it on that one though.
Yeah. That could be it.
That was Bird with his 60 tabs of stuff open. Rambling was PMSing, huh?
Oh, there's another acronym I could use that I used to get slapped for, but I won't use it tonight.
You'll have to message it to me.
Oh, let me put it this way: it's PWS. PWUS.
Oh, okay. I'll be gender friendly tonight.
PUWS. There we go. There it is. PUWS.
Yeah, I know what you meant, but I'm going to be gender friendly and not say it on the air.
Yeah. That one gets me in a lot of trouble.
Okay, so did you want to talk about that thing you showed me before we went live? That little
Oh,
clip?
oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. A lot of people don't like it when I go on that topic, but it's my
Oh,
channel, so to hell with
there you go.
them. All right, so WrestleMania was this weekend, and if you want to see my full thoughts on WrestleMania, go over to Drew, the Supreme Heretics channel, and we talked for 2 hours on the topic, so you can check it out there. But there was a very interesting spot in the Undertaker match where the Undertaker confirmed that he listens to Bird of Prey 5. And by that, I mean he stole one of Bird of Prey 5's most iconic lines. He takes his fist, puts it through the window of a hearse, pulls it back, looks at his arm, sees blood, and his first words out of his mouth is "son of a bitch." So Undertaker watches watches Bird of Prey 5 confirmed. And welcome, Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Welcome, my friend. How are you doing this evening?
And I believe I saw Dave G Sound in here also. Welcome, Dave G
Yes.
Sound.
Welcome to Monday Night Mayhem, where me and Sci-fi talk about a whole bunch of stuff, and I do what I do best, which is to ramble about absolutely everything and anything. And we bug the daylights out of each other and try to have a laugh at least once a week.
If they can't laugh, then what the hell's the point?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well,
And Josh Street says, "Rambling Canuck, do you mean Fake-a-mania?"
now, Josh Street, you know that real fans know that in the back of their minds, but they don't like being called out on it straight out like that.
Well, no, it's just okay. Here's how us wrestling fans look at it. We look at it with confusion because people will automatically yell and scream at us that wrestling is fake when we argue about it. Yet, unless I'm wrong, Star Trek, Star Wars, and every other fandom are based on fiction. But I could be wrong.
I'm saying, unless you're watching a documentary, because I can't even say anymore unless you're watching the news, because that shit looks just as fake as a damn WWE anymore.
Yeah, but here's the kicker of that. The reason that a wrestling fan will take that offensively is because the one who started that, the one who put that out there, and the one who really pushed that, the wrestling is fake, and the one who used to really beat the fans over the head with that was the WWE themselves.
Oh, I don't doubt it. That's the way to.
Yeah. And that's why fans take it so offensive, because it was something that was started and put out by the company that we're financially supporting to begin with. It was turned into an insult by WWE. The other one that WWE used to use against us fans were, "Oh, you're just a bunch of marks. Don't you realize it's fake?" That was the full quote. The other one was that, well, if you have a problem with the current storylines, you're just a nerd who's never gotten laid and you live in your mother's basement. That was the other one.
Oh, so they're stealing all the lines from the bullies that the bullies use to the people that watch Star Trek and Star Wars. And
yeah.
And what gets me is the whole time they were doing that, the business was growing exponentially. Because controversy brings attention, and attention brings money.
Yes, and actually there's a book written in the 90s, and its title is "Controversy Creates Cash," and it was written by Eric Bischoff. And if you're a wrestling fan of any shape or form, you will know who Eric Bischoff is.
Yeah, you cannot have watched wrestling in the 90s and early 2000s without knowing who Bischoff is.
Yes. So if you want to know my full thoughts on WrestleMania, please do go over to the Supreme Heretics channel. We talked about it for 2 hours, had a good time, had a few laughs. It was a great conversation.
And to answer the question about the peacock suit, I'm working on it. Like I said, I've had a bad week where I just really couldn't do much of anything.
And Vile Mike points out, wrestling is not fake, just the WWE is similar shows. Oh, and of course the darn and similar shows that is not wrestling. I lettered in wrestling back in the high school. Yeah, see, Vince McMahon would agree with you, Vile Mike, because Vince McMahon's biggest irritation is if you tell Vince McMahon that he is in the wrestling business. Because
Oh, you mean like Ted Turner did?
Yeah, you don't tell Vince McMahon that he is in the wrestling business, because according to Vince McMahon, he's not in the wrestling business. He's in the entertainment business. And he takes it as an insult if you tell him he is in the wrestling business. So, Val Mike, Vince McMahon, owner of WWE, would agree with you.
Yep, because when Ted Turner bought WCW, he looked at or talked to Vince and said, "Hey, I'm in the wrestling business," and Vince said, "That's okay, I'm in the entertainment business." That's actually that was in the papers and shit.
And I will say that DJ Odyssey says it's sports entertainment. Yes, that is the branding of this generation. It is sports entertainment. Has been since Vince McMahon made the official announcement on television. Yada yada yada. Back in the right before the Attitude Era kicked off. And then Loki says Bischoff may be crappy, but he made WCW a contender at least for a while. What Bischoff did, and I will grant you that, Loki, that he did make WCW a contender, and they even beat WWE in the ratings for, as his podcast states, 83 weeks. But what Bischoff did was he hot-shotted a territory. If you go back to the old territory days, he did what is called hot-shotting a territory. The only problem is he didn't have anything after the hot shot. That, and they've hired Vince Russo, which was a mistake. Just a bloody, stupid mistake. But essentially what Bischoff did in old-term wrestling talk is he hot-shotted the territory. When he hot-shotted the territory, he kept it going for as long as he could, and then unfortunately, due to the blindness of allowing the NWO to become oversaturated and basically having 3 different NWOs at one point, plus the LWO, plus then if you went WCW, had the Blue World Order, and then so anyway, essentially he hot-shotted the territory.
And not to mention at that time, you know, him and Paul Heyman had that whole ECW thing starting up and going, which wasn't well known back then, but it was still a thing. And they were starting to bring up these guys that in the ECW that didn't want to play in the realm of this is just soap operas in tights.
Yeah. So Loki says he hasn't watched since WCW took its final bow and we got to see Vince McMahon on TV. I added that. Yes, we got to see the simulcast, the infamous simulcast where Vince McMahon is on the screen and Shane McMahon supposedly buys WCW, which led to the worst invasion storyline ever in the history of wrestling. But anyway, moving on. And Resolute Germ says, don't forget the MWO. Oh, I tried. Thomas Bott says, so many letters. Yep. Josh Street says, Rambling Canuck, you think it was hot-shotted, then you don't remember all of the wrestling leagues in the 70s and the 80s. Oh, yeah, and then that's where I draw it from.
Yeah, where the territories come in.
Yeah. They hot shot the territory, and then you're supposed to cool it off for a little bit, not keep hot shotting it. That's the point. You're supposed to hot shot it, get it pumping, and then switch. And they didn't.
Nope, they just kept on with the same thing over.
They kept trying to hot shot and outdo the hot shot and outdo the hot shot, and then eventually you just run out of things to do, and then you end up making a Hollywood superstar, a Hollywood B-lister, your champion, because of a movie deal, and yeah.
And now you got wrestlers that start out as wrestlers and become movie. The only one that really became a movie star was The Rock, but John Cena tried.
You could argue Hogan tried. You could argue.
Well, Hogan, yeah, I mean, he was in one of the.
You could argue
Rocky movies, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then he made a few. That was the only decent one he was in, and the rest of them were very dreadful. I mean, you could argue Roddy Piper.
Yeah, that movie They Live. That is like all-time classic. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a review on that just
and
Rowdy Piper.
And DJ and Loki both say Piper. And Darren Wagner says the invasion was such a missed opportunity. It was like Vince couldn't acknowledge that some of the WCW talent was any good. No, the problem is they all had guaranteed contracts, and Vince McMahon wasn't willing to buy them out. That was the problem. Resolute Germ says the problem with the invasion was all the WCW top talent wasn't interested and could just sit at home on fat contracts. Yeah, that's exactly it. They had guaranteed contracts that Turner had to pay out, and they just sat at home and collect money. And Vince was not willing to pay the money it would have taken to buy them out. And that was why they didn't have Goldberg. That's why they didn't have Kevin Nash. That's why they didn't have Scott Hall. That's why they didn't have Hulk Hogan, because Vince was not willing to buy them out. And then Sting just wasn't willing to go to WWF.
Well, Jesse Ventura made more than just movie crossover. He ran as an independent and became the governor of, what was it, Minnesota?
Yes, and DG Odyssey points out another one, Princess Bride, Andre the Giant. And Darren Wagner says that was one of the problems with the invasion rambling. The other was one I mentioned. The WCW talent was all just cannon fodder for the WWE talent. Yes, the ones that they did bring in were just cannon fodder. Plus, not only that, but then they diluted it by adding the ECW characters to it. And they also turned around and made the head of the WCW guys Stone Cold Steve Austin. And they also put in Kurt Angle because the WCW guys couldn't carry it on their own. No, that doesn't work.
And Darren Wagner said, for 2 weeks, Roddy Piper is a star of the #1 movie in America with They Live. Yeah, I just mentioned that a couple minutes ago. I'm going to have to do a review on that. And what else did I see up here? Oh, God. Now my brain's going to Swiss cheese on me. I had something, but I'll remember it here in a minute while you're talking.
Darren Wagner says Stone Cold hugging Vince was so stupid. No. Stone Cold and Kurt Angle in mini cowboy hats was stupid. But yes, the heel turn at WrestleMania where Stone Cold aligns with Vince was
China made
dumb.
Porn, which I don't doubt, because I honestly think that was just a dude with really long hair.
No, it was China did. Yes, she did. But then again, so did the 1-2-3 Kid, or X-Pac, if you know who that is.
Yeah, I remember when they said X-Pac. I'm like, who the hell is this dink? I'm like, oh, that's the 1-2-3 Kid dork. They just changed his name and grew his hair out.
Yeah, X-Pac. Yeah.
Anybody remember the Hurricane? So little known. Oh, you do. I used to have that green T-shirt with the big H.
Mr. Helms.
The Hurricane.
Yeah, he still does indies once in a while. Rambling Canuck, you know when your wrestling career is going downhill when you are turned into G.I. Joe character. Booker T. G.I.
Really?
Bro.
It-
Dear
oh,
Lord.
oh, God, I forgot about that. Why'd you have to remind me?
Because I didn't, Josh Street did. Anyway.
Hey, there's Vance from No Budget. How you doing, Vance?
Good evening, Vance. How are you doing?
And just to recap, because Vance is here, I've had a really crappy week as being dizzy, like literally for 4 or 5 days straight. So that's why I have not been doing anything. But I'm trying to live with it. I think I can live with feeling half drunk without being that way.
Josh Street says Booker T wasn't the first one. No, he wasn't the first one. He wasn't the first one. You're absolutely right. You could go to Sergeant Slaughter, as many people have pointed out in the chat. You could go to Sergeant Slaughter, the Sarge. Although I will say it was a worse mistake when they turned Sergeant Slaughter anti-American. That was dumb.
Yeah, because his biggest rival was the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, and then he teamed up with the Rushkies. That was, not the Rushkies. Sorry, the Iraqi separatist people, the Iraqi people, the Iraqi wrestlers. Yeah, that was so stupid. During and the best part was it was during the Gulf War.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Who was that Russian? Who was the Russian wrestler? I forgot his name.
Ivan Van Rushke. Yeah, Van Rushke.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. The Sheik.
And Darren Wagner brings up the Misfits in action: General Erection, Lieutenant Loco, Corporal Cajun, and Major Guns. Major Guns was the only one worth watching. Anyway, Loki says they ruined Sergeant Slaughter. Yes, they absolutely did. They absolutely did.
Well, didn't they try to bring him back like last year or the year before?
And then they brought Dusty Rhodes out in polka dots. Still swear to this day that wasn't a rib.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yeah, there's lots of classics. The guy who played Sergeant Slaughter never served in military. Well, that's a nice thing about entertainment. I mean, look at all the people that play cops and that play military on TV. I mean,
and DJ Odyssey says, "Want to see Rambling blow his mind? Dixie Carter is the stupidest female authority." I mean, sorry, DJ, I got to requote you. Hottest female authority figure. No, Stephanie McMahon, hands down.
I remembered what I was going to say. Don't forget, Big Show was in Star Trek Enterprise in season 4. He was.
I haven't got that far yet.
Oh. Well,
The Rock was in Voyager. What's your point?
Yeah. Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, I remember that. Do you remember Doink the Clown on the Genesis?
Which
version?
one? Which Doink?
I don't know. The one that looked like
the original, the one who took over, or the time that they had 4?
The one that was on the Sega Genesis cartridge wrestling game.
Okay, so that would be an original Doink.
Yeah. That's the only Doink I knew of, to be honest with you.
We got to get DJ doing DDP yoga, since he was the one who brought up DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page. I like them.
And Loki says he was an Orion slave master. Yep.
Buff Bagwell not only had a shitty work ethic, Darren, but didn't he have some legal issues as well? That's why he stopped wrestling.
Okay, Buff Bagwell, I think, got the worst match possible from Vince Russo, which was Buff Bagwell's mother on a pole match.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That happened. You can look it up.
Oh, I believe you. Especially considering the era that took place in.
DJ Odyssey says Brooklyn Brawler, yeah, he was good. Jerry the King Lawler, he still wrestles amazingly, even after his heart attack live on Raw. Buff stole my fucking Oakleys. I spent 150 on those glasses when he had a pair, and I hated them after that.
See, that's why you should have been a Ric Flair fan. He probably would have gave you the Oakleys.
Nightbreeze says I actually started doing DDB yoga, then got hurt doing something else, and after I healed up, I never restarted. Okay.
Hey, if Buff is a escort now, at least he's doing something every man wants to get paid to do.
And DJ Odyssey says Berto Pride 5's uncle is Ted DiBiase. So Berto Pride 5 should start a stream with money. Anyway.
I like Shane's money song better.
Here comes the money.
Yeah.
Except he's got to stop dancing. By God, he's got to stop dancing. Or whatever the hell he calls that when he comes out.
That's not even dancing. I mean, a white man that cannot dance would dance better than that.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. Yes, and Buff did. You're absolutely right, Chief Cook. When Buff Bagwell left wrestling, he turned into a professional gigolo. You are absolutely correct.
So he's getting paid to bang women. I mean,
Yeah.
who wouldn't want that job?
Yes, he's absolutely correct. That is 100% true. Yep. So, do you want to change the topic, or do you want to stay on this one? Because
what did you have in mind?
It don't matter to me, buddy. You've been away for 4 days. You can go where you want.
Violence.
Oh wait,
just to read his last comment. So, Vile Mike said he tried to get the Vile Child to download the Macho Man Randy Savage mod for Skyrim. She just asked who the hell that was. When I showed her, she said, "Oh, the guy from Spider-Man." Well, what? No, step into a Slim Jim. Come on. I didn't even know there was a mod for. I've got the Xbox One version that lets you use mods, but there's no wrestling mods that I saw. I mean, they had the latex catsuit mods for the females, but they didn't have any wrestling mods.
Oh, they got mods for everything.
The Fabulous Moolah? Hell no.
The Fabulous Moolah. No. I thought she was. I thought he was more of a not Moolah, but Mark Henry dated her for a while.
No.
Mae Young. There we go.
No.
I thought Mae Young was more his style.
No.
Well, if you knock her up, she only gives birth to hands, so you don't have to worry about it.
No.
I had to laugh because I said that, and then DJ Odyssey's comment popped up.
No, I am not singing the Village People.
No, he's going to sing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips"
I am not
by
singing
Tiny
nothing.
Tim.
I can't even stand up straight, and you want me to sing?
You don't need to stand up to sing, dude. What are you talking about?
No.
Just get you singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips," and we'll get Miss Sci-Fi to give you a hoof in the nuts if you need it to hit those high notes. We'll be good to go.
Nope.
Yeah. I think so. That'll be like a 1,000 subscriber thing, so we can get them to, super chat for that shite.
Nope. So have we heard any news when any of the Treks are coming out.
No, not that I'm aware of. But then I've been so focused on WrestleMania the last few days, I haven't been listening to anything but that because the three ring circus that's been basically WrestleMania has taken up a lot of my time.
Okay, you have a good night, Loki. Thanks for
Have a
stopping
good
by.
night, Loki. Thanks for stopping in. It's great to see you.
And Vile Mike's going back to work. Have a good one, my friend.
Have a good one.
So, no Trek news. Well, you've been busy. I was going to say, have you even had time to sit down and watch any kind of sci-fi related stuff? Or?
Not really. I've been really focused on WrestleMania because there was a lot of whether it was going to happen, whether it wasn't, all the backstage stuff. See, wrestling is where I get in the weeds. I get right into the weeds on that stuff, and
I
it's
know
just been fast and furious.
I know you had mentioned that Vince worked it out so they had the arena and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Was there actually fans there, or was
it
just all tight in shots on the ring and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically. There was no fans.
Must have been weird with no crowd noise or anything.
Oh, if you want the trippiest match ever, find the Funhouse match from WrestleMania 36 with Bray Wyatt and John Cena. I have watched that thing twice now, and I still have no idea, other than a bad LSD trip, what the hell I watched.
Huh? All right.
It is the most weirdest, stupidest, dumbest thing I have ever seen on a WWE television in my life, and that includes a lot. But oh wow, that hurt my head.
Chief Cook says in Star Trek news, the lower decks has been pushed back. I'm going to see if I can find an article on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, everything is pretty much. Resolute Germ says that's the greatest thing I've seen in wrestling. No, that was painful. The Boneyard match was much better. It was a bad B movie. It was so bad that that it was good. What Bray Wyatt and John Cena did, I still don't know what I could call that. I have no idea. Darren Wagner says, I remember when TBS used to have studio wrestling matches, there was like 20 people in the audience. Yeah, TBS, that would be early WCW, probably. Before Nitro.
I think I found an article here.
All right. I'll let you take that away while I refill my coffee.
All right. Let's see here. Star Trek Discovery and Lower Decks work continues by remote for obvious reasons. Working from home could slow Discovery Season 3 post-production. Let's see. This article is from about 2 weeks ago. And they're just basically saying because of everything going on that the work is being delayed. There's a guy working right there at his home studio, I guess. Who's that? That's Scott Gamson. ACE has something to do with post-production, I'm assuming. Let's see. Third season of Discovery was set to be released in 2020 on All Access, but no official release date has yet been set. Earlier this year, executive producer Heather Caden estimated it could be ready by May. Well, you got 3 weeks if you want it out by May. Remote work not impacting Lower Decks yet. Well, like I said, this article's from 2 weeks ago. Let's see. Also headed up. Series officially announced in late 2018. Animated shows have a long development cycle. On Sunday, show creator executive producer Mike McMahon answered a fan inquiry on Twitter about development of Lower Decks. and his upcoming Hulu series Solar Opposites, where he revealed that delivery has not been impacted either for either show with remote work. So let's see. Last year they said a 2020 release. So it's hard to say. IDW Comics delayed. On Monday, IDW Publishing announced that due to issues with distribution and retail environment as a result of the pandemic, they will be reducing their upcoming comics releases through to July, including all titles released in May. The impact on specific Trek titles is not known yet, but it's likely that titles starting in April through summer could be affected. So there you go, all you comic book nerds and Star Trek nerds. There's comic books coming. That one's called Klingon Empire.
Oh,
I bet you Bird's going to get that one. So this article is from 2 weeks ago, Ramblin', and they're saying right now it might or might not affect. So they don't even know what's going on, really. Let's see what the chat's saying here. Yeah, I can read, Epic. Who'd have thunk? I went to Michigan schools the same way you did.
And yes, Josh Street, I think I've played it 3 times. Maybe. But you'll have to tell me a title because there's a few of them. The N64 WCW games were brutal. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I like the Genesis games. I never played it on N64 though. Although I love the N64 controller. Don't ask me why, I just do.
Yeah. But the N64 and WCW games were downright brutal.
Hey, if you got an old GameCube wrestling game, I'll try that out. I got a GameCube here too. I mean, what's the point? I mean, I got the Xbox One with God knows how many WWE games on it that I never play. So. I got 2K16, and the controls on that are just so dang wonky. It's like, what?
Oh, no. The wrestling game that bombed the hardest so far is 2K20.
Yeah, and they're pushing that hard right now.
Oh, wow. Did that one have glitches? Holy sap and hell.
Worse than 2K16 because, I mean, that wasn't glitchy, but the controls are just like, what the fuck?
That game is downright almost unplayable.
And the thing is, Microsoft is pushing it so hard right now on the Xbox.
But it is almost downright unplayable.
Well, I don't doubt it. I mean, what game isn't anymore, to be honest with you? Because, we can do day one patches, or we can do patches, this, that, and the third. They have no incentive to create a finished freaking game anymore.
Yeah, they just patched them up.
And not only that, but most of that is the same problem that a lot of shows are having right now on streaming services is they want the product and they want it out now. F the fans, F the glitches. Fix it later.
And if we really have to have a gaming talk, I can always have my son come in because he can tell you all about it. And he's home, so I can punish him if I want to and say, you have to come on with the old man and talk stuff I don't know about. Anyway.
Well, see, I've always been a gamer, and the missus is a gamer too, so I might have to do something with her with that. Do like a gaming talk stream with her or something. That's a good idea. Let's see. Genesis?
And
Genesis,
yes.
Planet Forbidden.
And to answer Darren Wagner's conversation, yes, I did. But I have to rewatch it because honestly, I watched it about 1 a.m. And if you're going to ask me scripture and verse of anything within it, I'd have to watch it again because I watched it about 1 a.m. So, yeah. And DJ Odyssey says, no, we don't want to hear her play with your joystick. You knew that was coming in the sci-fi.
Son of a bitch. Try to come up with ideas here. And
I actually really want to get that soundbite of Undertaker saying that
Well,
really narrowed down to just him saying it, and then when I want to do it, I'm just going to play
oh,
that.
okay. I'll download it and snip just that part and then send it back to you.
We could have the official, you know.
I did learn how to do that. I learned how to like snip fragments with my little free to use editing software.
Yeah, but yeah.
And then paste them back in. So I'm going to learn how to do all the stuff that
Well,
AT and Bert are doing.
yeah, I did some of it, but I just did a rough edit, and it was just like, it's good enough. I don't feel like doing anymore.
And it's not like I really don't have the time to mess with it. So. And I still have that clip. I don't know where I downloaded it from, but it's the entire clip of when Martok was a changeling and Cisco and the boys were dressed up as Klingons. So I'm gonna do like a short version of Martok turning into the changeling, and then the part at the end where one of them says Martok was the changeling.
Okay, I'll let you respond to this one, Sci-Fi. This is all you.
DJ Odyssey says that he learned how to snip his little. Well, why would you want to put that in public, DJ? I know furry syndrome has symptoms, but damn, son.
I wasn't getting in trouble for that one. I was going to let you take that full. I'll let you take that one, buddy.
That is not a sci-fi quote. I didn't say anything to that effect. Well, let's see. What else we have going on in the world of entertainment?
Uh-oh. The war has started between DJ Land and Sci-Fi Nation. The battle lines have been drawn. So we'll have to have a peace meeting with DJ Odyssey in a peacock suit and Sci-Fi Nation singing his favorite song in the whole world, "Tiptoe Through the Tulips."
Just because DJ's been breeding furry bunnycorns.
I'm just that's all you, buddy. You're on your own with that one.
Yeah, no, you missed me. Come on. No, DJ, like I said, I had a really rough week. I'm working on it.
He's working on it, you know. You know, he's got to look up what a peacock is, and then he's got to look up what the peacock suit's supposed to look like, and then he's got to snail mail it, and that's just so old-fashioned. He tried emailing it, but it just didn't work.
You mean I have to go outside and put something in a box?
Yeah, he's used to solo. He's not used to putting things in a box. Oh!
So much for not being involved there, huh?
I haven't had enough coffee yet. That's my excuse.
Let's see. Speaking of, let's see. Oil City, Pennsylvania, asked Thomas Potts. No, there's actually an Oil City. Let's see. I'm downtown, so it's like what, 6, 7, 8 miles out of town, if that. Maybe 5 or 6 miles out of town. No, I haven't, DJ. Like I said, I haven't done much of anything this week. Although I did level 18 levels in Skyrim in a day and a half. Just because I didn't want to get up because I was afraid I'd fall down.
Killing things is fun.
Killing things is fun, okay? Well, DJ wants you to play it, Ramblin'. His
Uh, okay.
presidential. Well, wait a minute, DJ, put the link in. I'll play it. Ramblin' has
Yeah.
trouble playing stuff on his end.
Yeah, yeah. There we go.
It slows his computer way way down.
Well, thanks to LDG, my computer's a little bit better, but yeah, when I had Vance Major from No Budget Productions on and we did a watch party, it was touch and go a couple of times.
Well, I think they named Oil City over here because of all the damn sulfur in the water.
Alexander Brooks says, "Damn, I replayed Final Fantasy 15." Oh, well, okay. Speaking of Final Fantasy, are you going to be buying the remastered Final Fantasy 7 when it comes out, Alexander?
Actually, I got that for the Xbox One.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that looks trippy as hell.
I got it because I have Final Fantasy 7 on Steam, and me and the missus always switch back between the computer and the one, depending on how we feel that time of day. You know, if I don't have stuff to do on this, then I'll go play the one, and I'll let her play on the computer or whatever. And
Have a good night, Jeff.
so and I love Final Fantasy 7 anyways. I remember playing on the PS1.
Oh,
Yeah.
so much of my teenage years were spent on that game.
And then so they had it on sale for like $8 on the ones. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll buy it. And that's for the remastered version. So I don't think it's on sale now, but it was, so I snatched it up.
All right. Alexander Brooks says, "I already did. I just finished downloading it so I can play it on the 10th on my PS4. Nice. Nice. It's even the proper system." I don't know why these guys like playing with their ex's boxes. I just don't understand. Play on the PlayStation, damn it.
What the hell is going on here? Hop out video. No, I don't want
to. Uh-oh. We're having redneck issues.
No, they took one of the damn options away. Where, like, you could make the screen a little bigger without making it full screen. Here, let me try it this way first. Don't put it up just yet. I'm just messing with it.
All right. And the DJ has a request that you have to be on cam so that he can see your reaction.
No, not tonight's not a good night.
All right, so we'll add that. There you go. Well, that looks good. There you go.
That
works.
Go. Okay.
That works.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? All
right. You forgot to share audio.
Did I? Son of a bitch, I thought I did. And then the damn screen wasn't even working here. One more time, Jesus Christ. That's right, I forgot you gotta share the screen, and then when you go full screen after sharing, it won't actually go full screen. Son of a bitch. See, I go away for a week, and this is what happens. Learn how to use everything. Or forget how to learn how to use everything. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I'll just blame Anti-Trekker.
It's all his fault.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. All right.
Yes, this is DJ Odyssey here. And well, you've seen Tiger Man want to throw his name into the fray, and you see this person and that person doing it. Well, I am here today to say I am not throwing my name in the ring for president, even though I think I would be a pretty good patriotic one. Couldn't you see me up like this? But I'm not going to run for president of the United States of America. No, I won't. Unless you really want me to. Let me know in the comments below. And tell me what you think. This has not been a paid announcement. It's free garbage. By the odd one, DJ Odyssey. Good night and God bless.
So you heard it here, DJ with his running mate, Sci-Fi Nation 2020.
I thought Bird was contending for that with Biden.
No, it's going to be DJ Sci-Fi Nation 2020.
Better than Trump.
Mama Pray told DJ to run. Why? She doesn't want Bird in office? I mean, I know Bird was making a whole thing about it there last week.
No, we're gonna officially make it DJ Sci-Fi Nation 2020. There we go.
Oh man. Alrighty. Only vice president, huh? I see where I rate.
Do you want to wear the eagle suit?
No.
Okay, so we let DJ be president, right? Right. Okay. Thought so.
DJ's way funnier than you are.
Oh.
Ouch. That's harsh.
Oh, DJ's gonna cut that soundbite for you. I'll tell you that right now.
Son of a bitch. You're not supposed to say it on the air.
You got outed, buddy. You got outed hard.
She just says that because she has to live with me every day.
Condolences, Mrs. Sci-Fi.
Oh, shut up.
Nightbreeze says Rambling Canucks Sci-Fi will have to wear the unicorn suit.
No. Hell no. I don't wear.
No. We'll just put that
costume.
bunny. We'll just put that big bunny hat. The big bunny head. Big bunny. There we go.
Only if I can have like the Energizer battery on the back of it, because I just keep going and going and going and going.
And DJ Odyssey says the new national anthem will be Tiptoe Through the Tulips, and Sci-Fi will have to sing it.
No.
By executive order. I added the executive order part.
No. That's not even legal. You can't do it.
It is if he signs it into law.
No.
Epic Beard has a weird request. He wants you to wear the Princess Leia outfit. I don't know why, but he does. I'm a little concerned for Epic Beard.
No. You need to like go to like website PsychMD or something and get some professional help for that.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't even think Mrs. Sci-Fi would be on board for that one.
No, the thing is, even if that showed up here, she'd be the one wearing it, not me.
Well, you should keep it away from you.
No, I don't wear shit like that.
Oh. And Chief Cook is going, shields up, red alert.
I do have the red alert thing. I just don't feel like bringing it up right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you take over the chat here for a couple minutes. I gotta go pull my son's late dinner out of the oven. Apparently, I have to feed him. I fed him yesterday, but apparently I have to feed him again. I don't understand this. But anyway, I'll be right back.
Rambling doesn't know how meals work with kids. Confirmed. Let's see. No, I will not, Epic Beard. Let's see. DJ says he's going to put Chief Cook in charge of the Defense Department. Oh, Lord. We're all in trouble now.
I'm gonna try to put some shit together and see if it tastes good.
Okay, you can do that.
I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't want
Let's
to
see. Everyone's laughing at DJ. So, I know I've been absent this last week, everyone. I'm going to try to get some stuff out for you guys. Keyword try, like I said. With this vertigo, whatever it is, it's hard to concentrate on stuff. So.
Concentrating on stuff is hard, okay?
Right now it is.
Anytime it is.
No, I mean, normally I could sit here, come up with 1,000 different things to do and, start them. That's another thing. I start projects and then I put them off. And
Epic Beard says Sci-Fi Nation wears a bikini. Confirmed? I think so.
No. Nope. AT can be the ambassador to China, says DJ.
We'll stick Bird as what? Foreign relations?
Oh, that's a perfect job for him.
Yeah. Stick Bird as foreign relations.
Well, see, DJ, you need to make Chief Cook the head of FDA, so he can cook up all kinds of nutrition guides and drug guides, and because he's a cook.
No. Chief Cook can be the Minister of the Interior. You have one of those, right?
Epic said they loved the peace and quiet while I was gone.
Someone don't know how to cook. Department of the Interior. Or I don't know. We could put him in the department head of the Navy. There we go. Or chief, or no, that would probably go to Darren Wagner.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably for Darren. Yeah.
Or they could fight over it. Pay-per-view. Gotta raise the money for the country somehow without raising taxes.
That'd be a hell of a campaign thing right there. If we win, one of these two guys will be the Secretary of the Navy.
And DJ Odyssey is saying that Resolute Germ will get the CDC.
No one has more resolute germs than he does.
Darren Wagner says Chief can have the job.
So if Chief Cook is the Secretary of the Navy, what's the damn? We'll put Darren in charge of the whole Defense Department.
Yeah, there we go. DJ Odyssey says Night Breeze is going to be the ambassador to Antarctica.
Well, Actually, we do have an outpost in Antarctica. So, yeah, you can put them down there.
Well, you could always send them to Siberia. I mean, that's
Oh, yeah, make them the ambassador to Russia. There you go.
yeah, Siberia. Mm.
Darren wants to be the flat Earth czar.
There you go.
Well, we know not to put Darren in charge of the education department.
No. Director of science.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants DJ wants Darren to be the official cartographer. That's map makers. Oh, I don't think we're gonna go with that one, Thomas Spots.
Speaking of Siberia. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh boy.
Well, there was some good timing on that one.
Shoe fits.
Yeah, just because they're shoes doesn't mean they got to be made out of whatever they make shoes out of there in China.
The day you become president, DJ, we'll send him to the States. Yeah. You know, and you keep Bieber down there nicely, okay? Just saying.
No, we're gonna deport him.
And Thomas Potts has it right.
I watched some movie the other day where Quebec became its own country because they had their own president and everything.
Oh, if their referendums had succeeded. Anyway, moving along.
Oh, DJ's deporting Bieber and Dion. Celine Dion, really?
No. We refuse the deportation. Well, let's see. You're going to declare war in November. By then, we should have about
3 foot of snow.
3 foot of snow.
Oh, up there where he lives, yeah. No, he's a little farther north than we are.
Or how about this? We'll be nice. We'll compromise. We'll send them to England. They can go and revel in the British pop scene for a while.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they're the next Monkeys or anything, so.
Yeah, we'll just send them over to Britain. Yeah, that'd be good.
And DJ says they'll only nuke Quebec.
Oh, okay. No big Never mind, Robert. Shut up.
And with the population centers there the way it is, it should only take 2 or 3 anyway, so. And the rest is just what, all open tundra?
Just make sure you get the Canadians during a game against the Maple Leafs. I mean, no, just shut up, Robert. Shut up, Robert.
Well, you know, we have Bird right there in New York. We could always have him take his militia up there and wipe them out with the Krogan army.
Yeah. Yeah, they just throw pea soup at you. Anyway, we really need to get off this topic or I'm going to get in a lot of trouble.
DJ and Epic Beard want Weird Al to be the director of national music and control the industry. So now DJ's talking about nationalizing everything, huh?
Well, you're his running mate. Yeah, that's your guys' prerogative.
Hey, as long as we get healthcare, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so you're gonna be a Truman you're gonna be like Truman, eh? I just sit here and smile and wave. He runs the country. I just smile and wave.
Yep, and I'll just wait for him to die of his disease and take over.
And then get slapped with, oh shit, we got all that going on. Well, oh, darn. All right. Well, I missed that briefing. Anyway, moving along.
Captain Trek said you're already in trouble.
Yeah, I gotta watch the Enterprise with him on Wednesday. Speaking of which, Captain Trek, message me on Discord later. I've got an idea for that. Anyway, moving on.
How you liking Enterprise so far?
I'll answer that by saying by using an AT line. Go back, watch the video with me and Captain Trek, and you will see me lose my absolute mind. DJ Odyssey says, I will bring the Middle East peace. I'm cutting off all the bed sheets. Oh, I can't even finish that.
Well,
oh
see,
my goodness.
The only problem with that, DJ, is I see where you're going with it, because then they'll have to use our goats for other stuff other than what they already use them for. So they'll have something to wear, and then they'll wind up eating the goats, and then they'll run out of stuff to wear and eat, and you're going to starve them into submission. I see where you're going with it. Okay.
Well, that went dark and fast.
Usually does. Yeah, like the missus asked, why are you so surprised?
I didn't say I was surprised. Just, throw that out there.
So what are you thinking? I think we're on about an hour now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just over an hour. Yeah. Yeah, we can wrap it up. Start the wrap up, and let you go back to laying down and resting. And
yeah, my head.
You gotta stop in and say hi once in a while, so we know you're still kicking. Or message me on Twitter or something. Just say hi alive. We all worry about you. You're our favorite French Schnoofy.
I'll stop in. I'll let everyone know I'm still kicking, so they can be disappointed.
Well, it's my reason to live.
And DJ said France gets out of line. He's going to send the Cub Scouts over so they surrender. Answer my damn text messages. Okay, DJ. Okay. Actually, if I can, I'm receiving them. I just don't know if I can send any out on text.
So since we're going to be wrapping this up, DJ, are you going live? Because if you are and you have it set up, throw the link in the chat. If not, just throw a link to your channel, and everybody will jump over to your stream from here.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. You got 3 minutes, buddy boy. You're on the clock.
3 minutes. Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to try to get some stuff out.
Oh, did you? I didn't get to talk to you about it, so we'll kill 3 minutes with a really quick thing.
All right, what's that?
What is your biggest looking forward to for season 2 of Picard? What do you hope? Let me rephrase. What do you hope they explore in season 2?
Hold on. Honey, just wait a minute. What was that?
What do you hope that they explore in season 2 of Picard? Like, if you see it, it'll be like awesome.
Okay. What? Since we already know Picard is a synth, but he's a synth that gets old. He's basically going to age and get old and die like he would have anyways, like Data's mom did. Set it down. I only got a couple minutes here. Damn it, I lost my thought. So I want them to explore that storyline.
Okay.
I also want to see, especially since there's no ban on the synths, how that affects the Federation. Do they allow them on starships? Like, are we gonna have a data on every bridge? You know, if anyone remembers that line from TNG, you know, that kind of thing. I want it to get out of the dark mode, and hopefully it will. Right.
Yeah.
Instead of being like Firefly or dark matter light, I do want to see it to go feel more Trek than what it did. I mean, don't get me wrong, they did a good job with it overall. Yeah. But I just want to see them, okay, now we have this resolved. And then another thing is like with the Borg, that never really got resolved. I mean, that cube's still sitting down on the planet. You got all them Borg that were activated before they got shot out into space. So if they wind up coming back like Lore did, because he floated in space for 2 years, and we know Borg can be out for at least short periods of time in space without suits or anything.
Yeah, that could be interesting. So. Okay, well, I'm going to let you lay down, and hopefully we see you over on DJ's stream. And everybody head over to DJ's channel. Thank you all for coming for the Monday Night Mayhem. Again, it's a little bit of a quicker one tonight because Sci-Fi is still a little under the weather, and we don't want to tax him too much. So thank you all. Until next time, take her easy, folks.
Have a good night, everyone.